Hello guys, my name is Aditya and this is my cloud project. It's a serverless blog engine system using DynamoDB and S3. The idea is to make a website where users can create, read, update and delete their respective blogs. All the blogs will be stored in a DynamoDB table consisting of the schema, blog ID, author ID, content, created at time and title of the blog, where blog ID is the primary key and it's different for every blog. All the operations on the blog post DynamoDB table will be performed by a Lambda function. Each Lambda function is responsible for one operation in the DynamoDB table. So, for example, create blog post is a Lambda function written in Python and it uses Boto3. So, this is responsible for creation of blocks in the DynamoDB table. So, if we go ahead and test it, it says blog post created successfully with the following test event. And when we reload the DynamoDB table, we see that test blog post has been added. And a single responsibility is to create a blog post in the DynamoDB table from the API data. For the Lambda functions to execute properly, it will need data from the frontend. This is where Amazon API Gateway comes in place, and it acts as a bridge between data transfer from frontend to backend. So we'll just create an API of TrackNote API and assign different routes for different operations of the Lambda functions. And if we and we'll integrate each of the route with different Lambda function. For example, slash delete block route as a delete method and it's associated to TrackNote underscore delete block post Lambda function. And since our front end of the project will be made using React application, we'll need to enable cross-origin resource sharing. In, in cross-origin resource sharing, we'll provide a local link host and the following methods for Lambda functions to execute correctly. After each operation performed by Lambda, all the data in the DynamoDB table will be pushed to an S3 bucket. So I have So we have a general purpose bucket with name TrackNote bucket, which will contain all the blog posts from the DynamoDB table. So, so when we want to check all the data in the S3 bucket, we can just go to Cloud Shell and type the following command. So as we can see, all the data from DynamoDB has been transferred to S3 bucket. For the next step, we'll be making login and registration process for our website. We can simply use Amazon Cognito, where we'll create a user pool and integrate it with our application, which is a React application, and just copy the following code in our React application. So for every API gateway, we'll be creating a separate web page, a simple one, which will which will be deployed on dev server with the respective methods. And if we go ahead and run it, we can see the sign in option. As soon as we click it, will be redirected to Amazon Cognito. So So on a home page, as we can see, we can create a blog post. Let's just create one quickly. We'll just name it lab exams. And this is a sample lab exam post. We'll click on create blog. And as we can see, the items are 8 before creating. After reloading, we have a lab exams title block. So, and as we can see, we have 9 blog posts. So let's just explore blocks. We can see the lab exams post we just created. So I'll just quickly try to delete the block. Block successfully deleted and will be redirected to home page. So it's 9 and it's turned to 8 and we don't see the lab exams blog post. And for all of the web pages, we'll have exactly one stage of deployment. And for the deployment, we'll have an URL which we will be pasting it on our React project. So this is my cloud AWS project. Thank you for watching.